So, it's been like 2 weeks since I made a video, so let's just find something stupid to watch. And everyone knows that if you want to watch something stupid, you go to Amazon Prime Video. So let's just do that. What do we have here? Killer Sofa? Well, that has to be a cinematic marvel. Let's take a look. It was better than expected. Killer Sofa is a New Zealand horror movie that, you guessed it, it's about a killer sofa. And yes, it is as stupid as you can imagine. It is so stupid, in fact, that I started writing the script during the movie. But this might just be the best thing I have ever seen. This movie broke my brain. I watched this at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I laughed the entire way through. It was just fantastic. So many dumb things happen where if I play every clip where I laughed, the video would be an hour long, and the movie is an hour and 20 minutes. Just so many bizarre things kept happening, and something stupid would happen, and I'm like, well, it can't get any dumber than that. Then 2 seconds later, something dumber does happen, and every time it is beautiful. Don't get me wrong, this movie is terrible as a movie. Everything is wrong. The script is bad, the acting is bad, the editing is bad, just everything that makes the movie, it just makes the movie even better. And I honestly have no idea if they were trying to make a movie and like failed so terribly, or they just kind of realized what they were making was fucking stupid. But this movie is fantastic, and if you haven't seen it yet, just go watch it. Pause this video, first hit the like and sub button, then go watch it and come back. It is that fantastic. For the last couple months, I've been watching these like horror movies that like are based off things that aren't horror related, and they just make them into horror movies. Like last month, I watched the Mean one, the Grinch one, and then a couple months ago in October, I watched the Humpty Dumpty one, and then I watched the Tooth Fairy one for some reason. But none of them put it all together like this movie. The Mean one is probably the most like a fucking movie, where it's kind of people who know how to make movies made the movie, and this was made for $12 in a bag of chips. But this movie is so magnificent that I can't describe it in any other way than just by showing what happens in the movie. Like, if you walked up to someone and said, hey, what is Killer Sofa about? And if you respond to, oh, it's about a chair that is like maybe possessed, maybe not. If you describe the film like that, you're doing the film a disservice, because this movie is so fucking wacky that it kind of just ascends wackiness, and I cannot explain it. But since there's nothing else to say about it, let's just enjoy this together. The movie begins with whatever the fuck is happening here. I honestly can't elaborate on what I'm looking at because I really don't know. But all I know is that this guy is tied up and this scary looking chair is here. So let's just let the imagination run wild. We then cut to these people who just found this chair from the opening. Oh, enough of that, I guess. Now we meet these people who will carry the rest of the film. We meet best friends Francesca and Maxie, along with Officer Bob Gravy and his partner Roseanne Grape. Yes, that is in fact their names. I thought there was a typo in the script, but no. Bob Gravy is what they came up with. The two show Francesca the severed foot of her dead boyfriend, Federico, because I guess that was him in the opening. Okay, back to these people, where they drop off the chair to Maxie's grandfather's shop, Jack, where this takes place, and he has a vision of this lady. The vision ends, and he says the chair is for Frederica. And the scene ends. We are now at Francesca's incredibly small apartment as her boyfriend TJ brings the chair upstairs. Back to Jack's house, he shows his girlfriend a picture from some book. She says, this can't be. Then back to Francesca's house, where Maxie teleported or something, because she was just in the last scene. But the two watch a movie in what might be the worst way ever. Like, this cannot be effective. Does Francesca not own a TV? But even if she did own a TV, where would she put it? This apartment is so small. Just look at this shot. Like, this is the whole apartment. There's like a bedroom off to the side, but there's basically kitchen and then couch and chair. And that's it. That's all that's in this apartment. So, even if she had a TV, where the fuck would she put it? But thank God she just has this chair where she just like looks at the wall and does nothing else. And isn't a sofa like a couch? Like this one that they're sitting on. This is just a chair. Unless they call this a sofa in New Zealand. But am I wrong or the movie wrong? And this tangent has gone on way too long, so let's just move on to more dumb shit. TJ has returned from a boys' night out and gets attacked by the chair while Frederica is talking to Gravy. Jack receives what might be the funniest phone call in all of cinema.
You don't understand.
Abba, I'm your son. I have the gift.
You don't have the gift. You don't even have the right to call yourself.
Oh, here we
a
go
rabbi.
again. We've talked about this already. I'm more than capable of doing what we need to do.
As he watches this YouTube video on this ghost thing, or whatever the fuck it is, oh no, TJ's getting attacked again, my favorite character, he had so much development. Then this happens. I just want to say, in this exact moment, Amazon Prime gave me an ad for a couch, which is just really funny. I don't know why it was so funny to me, but I laughed harder at this ad than the movie. I just wanted to point that out. Jack has another vision that doesn't really matter, and Francesca finally sees the chair move. She calls Maxie, and instead of going fucking anywhere else, the two go back inside of the house. Then enough of that, I guess it's the next day. As Francesca is leaving her house, this guy appears. This is Ralph, and his only characteristic is that he's a fucking weirdo. He's Maxie's cousin, who is obsessed with Francesca. So obsessed, in fact, he does this. And I don't really know where to go from here. I paused the movie at this point, because again, it was 7 o'clock in the morning, and I had to ponder, what am I doing with my life? I'm sitting here watching this unfold, and I don't know how to describe it. It's just happened, and I don't know how to continue from this. The ending to this movie is so fucking wacky. Maxie goes to the house, gets attacked by the chair, and then the chair fucking speaks to Francesca through, like, the water pipes somehow. Then the detectives just show up and find Ralph's body. Not knowing what to do, Francesca goes to a cliff and looks out at the water. She then gets a call from Jack, and the two discuss how to stop the chair. They need to get the soul or something in these, like, boxes and then burn them. I mean, that's what they say. I don't know how. You could just burn the chair, but I guess, like, the soul will still be in the chair or whatever. And then, oh no, Jack is having a heart attack. It looks like he wants Francesca to grab for his pills, but Francesca just grabs the fucking box and leaves. Which is like, wouldn't his death be on your hands, Francesca? You could have saved him. What the fuck is going on? She then goes to her house to confront the chair, but Gravy finds out that Federico had this guy cut his legs off so he could fit into the chair. So I guess all these shots are weirder now. And does all that voodoo shit, like, matter? Because it's just Federico. It's not a ghost or anything, right? He just had his legs cut off so he could be the chair? I don't know. Gravy shows up and shoots him. And then this happens to Frederica. So I guess there was a ghost thing. It kills Gravy and Grape. I guess it takes over Frederica and also Gravy, and the two are now ghost dating. And the movie ends. Yes, yes, it does end that abruptly and that stupid. But god damn it, was it fantastic. Killer Sofa is the most bizarre thing that I've ever seen, and most probably will ever see. It is just so stupid. Everything in this is bad, just like really bad. As I said earlier, I did take a break in this, and it's like one of the first movies that I've ever like found myself like fucking looking at TikToks as the movie was playing, because it is just it's in between all the jokes and all the stupid shit that happens, you have a boring fucking movie. There's so many shots in this movie that go on for way too long. As shitty as I am an editor, I would know that. This movie is a cinematic fucking marvel. They need to play this at all film schools, because you don't make this on purpose. You don't make it this bad on purpose. Yeah, you can make the plot stupid, you can make the script dumb, you can act bad, but the editing and the filmmaking in general, you cannot fuck up that bad where it looks like this. It is so utterly terrible that I just might have to watch this every year. It's so fucking amazing. And I can't believe it's an hour and a half long. I can't believe that, because it's about a fucking killer sofa. And for it being called Killer Sofa, it only kills like 3 people. Unless you want to count Gravy. But I don't think Gravy was killed by the sofa. Gravy was killed by the ghost that took over Frederica. So is it a ghost? Was it the ghost that took over the chair? Or did any of that matter? Did all those stupid YouTube videos, like, did they matter? Or is it just Frederico who just had his legs cut off so he could fit in the chair? Is it the ghost or is it the guy? I honestly have no clue. And I spent 3 hours just like with this movie plus the hour and a half movie, and I don't know what the fuck I watched. It is so dumb. It broke me. It broke my brain. And that's why everyone should watch this. Everyone should watch this movie, because it is fantastic. And that's all I have to say. So, goodbye.